Hello again and welcome to 7 Days to Die. Just in case you're wondering, what could he possibly be talking about by the stupid title of the video, in which I declare we make a food pear pie? I do feel that you'd probably want to know. And so here we go. I'm going to show you the fantastic modification that we have made to our recipes and items XML files. And all you've got to do, first of all, we're going to go into items, because before you can craft a food pear pie, you're going to need to know what a food pear pie is. So in our case, I've already done this. So if I just type in pear pie, you will see that we are taken to this item, and you'll see it's very complicated and it's lots of words. It's actually here, if you look at this item description is identical in every way to the blueberry pie. And what I did is I simply got this text here, I copied and pasted right above it, pasted it all in there, and then changed the name of our blueberry pie to a simple pear pie, you see. And there it is. Its icon is the same as a blueberry pie. And that's what this line is. I've added this line. And that line now allows us to see the icon. Other than that, you can see the only other thing I've done there is I've increased its stamina amount by 1, because, you know, why not? And we've increased its health amount by none. Oh, that's odd, isn't it? Let's just increase its health amount by 1. So there you go. Good. Well. So there we are. We've made a food pear pie. However, yes, all we've done is tell the game that this exists. We haven't made it in game, and hence the then use of the recipes docs XML. So if you control an F in here and type in pear pie, you will see that I have got a pear pie recipe, and here it is. Now again, this is what I've done is I've gone to the blueberry pie. I've took the recipe here. I've copied and then pasted that recipe, and I've changed the name to match the name that was in here, so it's now called food pear pie. And I've also changed the ingredients. Now obviously here is where it's not really complicated as such, but, you know, this is where the art, if you like, of doing it is going to take place. This is it. So what we do is we now create the recipe for a food pear pie. And a food pear pie, everyone knows, first of all, you cook it in the cooking pots. Now, the problem is we can't learn how to cook a food pear pie. It's going to have to be something that in nature we just instinctively know how to make. And the reason for that is that I don't know how you would unlock it as part of this bit here. This tags learnable. Now, when we copy and pasted the code, this line, this here, existed here. See? But I've removed it now. I made a fatal mistake, and I bet you someone else will do the same thing. Is you'll probably just highlight that and remove this entire line. But in the process, you might remove this symbol here, and that's a fatal error. Gosh. That is what's in the game that you will see that will be coming up in 2 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. But you will see that it knackers up some of the items in the game. Interestingly, for some reason, it knackers up all the generators in the game, because I guess it just couldn't handle it. All the recipes disappeared. You won't see that bit, but you will see the after effects of cocking up an XML file. Anyway, so we've put the ingredients. Well, it seems reasonable. A tin of pears, 1 tin of pears, an egg, some cornmeal. So this is and water. So this is the flour which you would make the base of your pastry with. And of course, you just chuck the pears in, don't you? Really, I can't think of anything else you need. We haven't got any option to add sugar or anything like that. So simple recipe, really. If you check that out, you can add all sorts of stuff. And that's it. Now, also in the game, you'll see a secret recipe. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but so at the end of the video, when I say goodbye, I will show you the modification for that recipe. So for now, that's it. And then I'll see you in just a few seconds time. Well, for me, however long it takes for the video. It's very complicated. Here we go. Let's get going. Well, there we go. Hello. And welcome back to 7 Days to Die. It's Alpha 17.2. It's build 20. And here we are on day 12. It just gone 8 p.m. at night. The temperature outside is a cool 53 degrees Fahrenheit. And currently on top of my base, if you like, we're at an elevation level of 76 meters. The outdoor temperature is 53, yet my thermometer over here on the left, bottom left, suggests that I'm at a very ambient 70 degrees Celsius. Degrees in Fahrenheit. So hopefully that's nice. Currently tracking very well on my stamina and my health, doing very well as well. Quick updates then. So what's happened since the last time you were here? Just going to check. Checking. Checking. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember rightly, we completed this. This has all been done and is now prepped and ready to go for a zombie horde, hopefully. Christ, I don't really know what we're away. Oh, we've got 2 days. 2 days, everyone. 2 days to wait in game, that is. So that's exciting. Also, we have, if you look at my inventory there, coloured our items. I've put some mods into our items, so that's why they all look a little bit peculiar. I mean, that looks like peculiar, but it's just a normal hammer, only with the mod on there. And also with this as well. I don't think I've... And I coloured in the hammer. And the gun. I coloured the gun in as well. And the rifle. I coloured the rifle in as well. Coloured that in black. Didn't colour anything else in though. So that's the colouring updates out of the way, just in case anyone was curious. Now, also, if you remember, again, I sometimes forget what it is I've said, but we've reverted the goldenrod back to goldenrod. That looks nice, doesn't it, really? It's nice, that little red little path, really. That's very nice, isn't it? I should really paint all this, but we haven't got any paint, so we are in need of paint. And in order to make paint, we need a chemistry station. So let's now type that in. Chemistry station. There it is. And all we need is some wood, an iron pipe. Have we got an iron pipe in my inventory? No, we've not. Okay, iron pipe, a cooking pot, very nice. Burning barrel. Have I already made a burning barrel? And a beaker. Do we have a... Can you see a burning barrel? I feel like I already made a burning barrel. A beaker. A beaker. I have one beaker. Beaker. Right, can anybody see a burning barrel? No, you bloody can't, can you? It's so stupid, really. Right, I need to make a burning barrel then. How do you make a burning barrel? To make a burning barrel, first you need to go to your crafting table. I feel like I've already made a burning barrel. Let's just see if I've left it. Have I left it there? No. And you just left all the stuff upstairs. Damn it, what are we doing in here? Burning that. Let's just spread that over there then. Right. What did I do? Did anyone pay attention? I did not. You'd think you'd need... I mean, I don't understand why the recipe for a burning barrel is that and wood, which I think I already had. What a silly man. What a silly man. In fact, and then what do we need to make the chemistry station? I don't quite remember what we did need for the... Why is it? Whenever I start an episode of 7 Days to Die, I then get the hiccups. I need another beaker. I need to make the burning barrel, a cooking pot, and a short iron pipe. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I do indeed have a cooking pot, so we can pop that into there. So that's nice. A short iron pipe will be in the car section. I did well to remember that, didn't I? Lovely. Was it just one? No. What a dick. Okay. And there for that. And then back for the cooking pot, of which we needed 3. Okay, great. Great work, everyone. We're doing well. Now, what else do we need? A beaker. A beaker. Right, let's go and see if we can make a beaker. Yes, beaker. Lovely. Craft a beaker. And there's the beaker. Okay, lovely. Going to pop that there. And so, theoretically, I should now be able to make a burning barrel. So, first of all, burning barrel, check. Craft. 11 seconds to make a burning barrel out of that. You'd think you would at least need some fuel to put into the burning barrel. I'm half tempted. I am half tempted to change the recipe of a burning barrel, because you would expect that... I mean, can I just make a barrel? So, I can make a gas barrel out of just that. Is it me, or are those recipes completely wrong? Anyway, I don't suppose it matters. Well, let's make a chemistry station. Oh, no, we can't make a chemistry station because we've not... Oh, okay, can we make a chemistry? This is just so I can make some paint. I mean, honestly, the levels you go to do a bit of painting. Right, science. Yes, I've not got it. It's 1 point for that. Damn you game with your 1 point. Do I want a motorcycle? I can still make a motorcycle. I suppose I could do with a motorcycle. I mean, you know, it's now beginning to be... Wow, alright, that's all 3 points there. Look at this. Okay, so I'm going to buy that. Check. Now I'm going to buy this, because look at this. You can make a marksman rifle. That's genius, isn't it? And we can buy this. So we can make a motorbike. Very nice indeed. Right, in that case, now let's make ourselves a chemistry recipes. Chemistry station, check. How long does that take to make? Amazingly, just 11 seconds. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. If I leave that on, do I still get the XP? Because it used to be that the XP would pop up if you were in the... Hang on. No. No XP there. No XP at all. Right, I think I'm going to put the chemistry station in here. The real question is where. I could put it on this wall, but then that wall lends itself to being on the other side. I feel like I ought to put it over here, really, just here, so I don't have to walk everywhere. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Right, I made a chemistry station now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with it. How do I make paint? Right, you need all this. So, yes, right. So what have we done since last time? Well, if you remember rightly, I think on the last video there was a slight issue in regards to, first of all, whether or not we could make ourselves a pear pie. And I know a lot of you will be wondering what happened to the pear pie, and it did work in the end. Can't quite remember if I got around to showing everyone that, but suffice to say, it did work. Let's find out how to do it. You need a tin of pears. You're going to need some corn flour. You're going to need an egg, obviously, and then I think you just need water for that, which is great. And then all you do is you go into the cooker that you've got. It's not a recipe that you need to learn either, because I feel like this is one of those recipes that, you know, I don't really feel like you need to learn it as such. So this is my last can of pears, this, so... Anyway, here we go. So you cook it. It takes 9 seconds to cook one of these. It's very nice, actually. The cat's just joined us again. I'm just going to go like that, and then maybe the cat will just bugger off. Anyway, there it is. And then I can see you've now made yourself the fantastic food pear pie. Now, the food pear pie is, in appearance, exactly the same as a blueberry pie. There it is. Look, blueberry pie. And the food pear pie. So exactly the same. The benefits of the food pear pie over this is that this offers you a whole extra stamina, because, you know, why not? And is also I think 2 extra points in comparison to a blueberry pie. So it's actually considered to be healthier than a blueberry pie. But regardless of that seemingly stupid fact, there it is, the food pear pie. Now, if I go, I'm just going to eat it, because look, my stamina's starting to trickle down. So let's eat that food pear pie. And there it is, a very tasty food pear pie. Now, obviously, that's that, but I've just remembered that I can now apparently make a rifle. So ignore everything I'm saying now, because if I can make I can, look, God, this is going to get good. This is going to get good, isn't it? I can make a rifle. Holy Nolan sisters. Right, I need springs, plastic, and some mechanical parts. Well, we've got that, and I do believe we've got springs. off to the work table, because if I can make myself a level 6 marksman rifle, then quite frankly this game has just increased its interest to me by a factor of 1. 5 minutes? Damn it. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's have a quick look. What's happened there? Right, it's just run out of fuel, you see. It's not doing too bad, really. I've maxed out on everything here. This is very good, isn't it? But look, we're struggling with these lead. Just can't, you know, brass. I'm sure I did a couple of mod changes to increase the chances of brass, and I'm guessing that it's, you know, finding it must have been reverted, because we've never had it so bad. And we're not doing too bad on the iron. We're trying to top it up. We're not going to top it up much with that, which of course does mean that at some point in the proceedings I will need to do some more mining. But we have done some mining. This is all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. But wait, because we want to see what modifications we've made. So let's just check. Are there any baddies out here? I don't think there are. First of all, we did this. It's now come through to its thing. This is our little. I suppose I don't know what you'd call it really. A tiered garden. It's not. It's very little as it happens. It was quite depressing when you look at it from here, I suppose. Let's have a look at it from up here. Just go up here. I don't seem to think there are any zombies anywhere. That's maybe Victor Meldrew. It's as good as it gets. So anyway, there it is. The garden. Anyway, here's the goldenrod. So first of all, let's just confirm that this has indeed been set. There it is. 3 goldenrods. You don't get. Oh, you stupid man! You just picked up the seeds. Honestly. Anyway, you don't get any more. So you don't get any more egg and bacon. Sorry, I was going to say that. So I'm going to need these for me. Honestly, I didn't. Do you know what? Get that. Where's that? This was a bit of a rubbish idea, to be fair, wasn't it? It's too small. It's too small. It is. Yes. Yes, that's it. Too small. Yes. Need a bigger plot of land, you do. And here is the land. So, let's just go like this. That's odd, isn't it? It gives you the giant rendition of what the plant looks like. Making it slightly awkward to plant. Why would it do that? Anyway, we've done it now, so nice. Getting the goldenrod, I think, going down here. I think I'm going to need some more gold. It's surprising, but the goldenrod appears to be one of the rarer of the flowers. And so I think what I'm going to do is make apparently 6 more goldenrods to increase our harvest. In fact, I don't think we can increase our living off. Well, we can't, because we just used all our points. So I guess we can't increase the living off the land perk, but still, not to worry. There's our base, whatever you want to call it, the zombie shootout range. Very exciting indeed. Anyway, so we've done that. What else has happened? Well, you'll be surprised to know that some mining has took place. I did this in the middle of the night, as far as the game's concerned, because there was nothing else to do, and I kind of figured that you don't want to watch me mine a tunnel. So instead I shall show you the tunnel of which we mined. So you'll be aware of this tunnel, and you may be. I mean, we haven't been down it for donkeys, because, you know, there's not really much to do. It's very slow going down the ladders now. I don't seem to be able to increase the speed, and last time I jumped I died, so I had a little bit of a cave in there. I mean, I was being a bit greedy trying to get all this iron for me forge. So there seems to be a hot spot right here. Anyway, this was the tunnel that would have normally led to the what would you call it? The dart trap base. You know, the first one with the dart trap thing, the Horde Night thing. But yes, look, what's this? You say? Well, it's another tunnel, and if we go through the tunnel, you'll first of all see that here is a tunnel that goes down. There's nothing in there yet. I was trying me searching for some more iron. Didn't go terribly well, suffice to say. Anyway, this tunnel still goes on, and it eventually ends up here, which, as you can see in the radar, just at the very top, it's right underneath the flag. And you might think, well, what's that? Because it just looks like a space underground. And it is, you're absolutely correct. It's a space underground. But if we bring up the map, you'll see it's a space that is directly underground of the base, the zombie shootout range. Yes, I know. So we've linked up this little network now, and it's quite nice. There is that tunnel over here, which I was going to link into this. I haven't linked it in yet, but so far, you know, that's that. So we've done that. Bet you're glad glad I didn't make you sit through the making of that, because it's probably even more boring to hear about than it was to watch. And I had to watch every moment of it. Of course, there was no way around it. I didn't have a choice. I mean, I tried to avert my eyes. I have got a hot, fresh cappuccino. I say hot. It was hot when I made it. The wood looks a bit tatty in here, doesn't it? Really, I can't really be bothered fixing it, but I feel like I ought to. I just hope it doesn't affect the outside of the building, really. But at least it looks nice on the inside. You know, if I do make enough paint, I've used all my. I used all the goldenrod. I replanted it, so I don't think I'll be making paint today. But still, let's just. Oops, just go like this. So other things we're going to do today is I've got these motion sensors here, and so I figured that why not use those motion sensors and see if we can conjure some kind of an alert system up so that we can see when the zombies are coming, so they can't sneak up on us, because the zombies sometimes they can sneak up on you. It can get very scary. So on that logic, we're going to put a motion sensor up. I don't know if we're going to get both up. Not that it's a big job. It's just finding somewhere for all this stuff to go, isn't it, really? I don't want to put that in there, but I'm going to put these in here. Just getting rid of this stuff first, because, you know, I don't need it. Don't need it at all. It's going in here. Let's get out of it. There. And I don't need the lump of coal. So that can go in there. So, we're back with relatively sort of normal stuff. Was that... I've got feathers. I may as well make those arrows, mightn't I? Make those arrows there. Craft. Gives me something to do. Look at that! Brilliant. Okay, so we've got loads of ammo. Right. Here we go. This was my idea. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking... What's this idea? I was thinking if I was to get a motion camera... If I put my motion camera here, it could alert me to any... I know it sounds stupid, really, isn't it? Well, I mean, yeah, we've got to do something, haven't we? We've got to do something, so I'm going to just try it. Put the motion camera here. It's not going to work, is it? There. I suppose if it's higher up... Well, the problem is how high can it go? Can I put it there? It's trying, isn't it? It's tried to get there. It's just there. Done it. Okay, the motion camera is there now. We have inside our... there's the windows. So all we have to consider... Right, this is the... I have to go this way in. Well, actually, before we do that then, let's put... Can we... Yes, I think we can. No, we can't. Oh, can we? Can we? Indeed, we shall see if we can do it. No, we can't. Shit. Right, hang on a minute. There's got to be a way, hasn't there? Yeah, hang on a minute. If I can put a block here, I can just jump out. Oh, block. Yeah, I put a block right there. Come on. You know you want to. Is this a windowsill? I think it is. I think I can destroy the windowsill without destroying the block I'm on. Let's find out. I think that's... Yes, I think that's why we're possibly struggling there. But I think this should now play. Yeah, it is. And there it is. Cool. I don't want to fall down there, do we, and break our legs. That would be the wrong thing to do. Right, here we go. Now you see, the problem is it's it just won't let you do that. I think it's because the windowsill's in the way. If I crouch, Does it let you do it? No. What a stupid bloody game. Right, I tell you what, let's put it there. Actually, that's probably a better idea anyway, isn't it? Let's put it here. About there. I feel like that might be okay. So far, so good. Now we need to do a wiring network for the camera. And they need to do something, well, some little steps in it. Right, okay, so how many of these have we got? 16. Right, we'll put that there. And we'll put this here. Given that the camera's around there. Put that there, I suppose it matters, does it? Lovely. And then I need to go on the other side. I'm crouching, everyone. That's why I am moving so slow. Now, in theory, we're just on the other side of this wall, aren't we? So I'm going to put that there. It just gives us a little bit of flexibility. And the old thing, you know, and I don't know why I put that up there, but I do need to get the wiring down here. And this will never respawn rubbish as we put our land claim area there. So that's good. Right. Now I need to wire those up, don't I? It's going to get complicated, this. I need a wiring tool. Did I get one? No. Wiring tool check. Okay, so... Okay, this is our electricity. And if I go around here, it's not going to reach... Where is it? Is it going to reach there, do you think? Do believe... You know what? I think there's every chance that it might just reach... No, I don't want to do that though. Wait, no. Think about it. Do we want to get the power down here? That seems to be a thing. Yes! Nice. Okay, good. We did well there, everyone. Right, now we need to get the power that we've just took there. Let's just stick that, so we've got a couple just to play with. Okay, so this can now feed that. This can feed that. That can feed this. And this can feed that. Still not, I haven't turned anything on, but still, little steps. Now, this is going to be a bit tricky. In theory, I should be able to take the electricity from here and take the scenic routes to the other side, hold on, of the building, which by anyone's standards you wouldn't normally reach. Look at me wire. As it's... No, it didn't reach. So, there we go. But why did I just not do it this way? Sometimes, you know, sometimes the obvious way is the way that you just don't think of. So, for example, if you think about it, I'm going to propose this out. You need to get this wire onto the other side of that wall. What would you do? What would you do? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to decide what you would do. Your time starts now! Alright, well, this is what I'm going to do. Don't know if you chose this. It's like the obvious answer, isn't it, really? Just smash through and then build it back up again. Oh, Dave. Can you believe I didn't do that? Alright, we're back. So, wiring tool. It's crazy, isn't it, really? So, we know that we're powered up there. And we know we've got power here. So, if we can just piggyback some power to here. And then piggyback some power... Where did we put that, I think? Here. From here to there. And then finally, hopefully, if we can get round, crouch, can we reach? Very important that you talk like this if you're going to creep around a corner. Well, Mr. Wabbit, it's not going to let me, is it? Is it? The answer's no. So, how am I going to get up there with my little wire? That's a very good question. I'm not entirely sure how you are going to get up there with your little wire. Your little wire simply won't reach. If I just press it though, shall we see? No. Right, well, we're going to have to try and go all the way around there. It might say it doesn't let me, but you know what? I'll just have to do it like this one. I'm going to have to think outside the box again, aren't I? So, okay, here we go. Get rid of the wrench, put the wooden frame there, get this. Thinking outside the box is literally thinking outside the box. I can't get it in. It's not going in. It needs a bit of teasing. It's on. Okay, nice. Now, we need a step really, don't we? We need a step, but we need a step that's not going to be. I'm going to need more wooden frames if we're going to need steps. Let's have a look. Does that register? Yes, it does. Wait a second. It did work. Ah. Well, me old chatty, you live and learn, don't you? Right, we need to go and turn the electric on. We can leave all this here. Can anyone see any zombies? No. Right, good. That's a good thing. Right, okay, we've done well so far. Surprisingly, we did well. I'm not entirely sure how we managed to do so well there, but whatever, we did it. So now we need to do two things. First of all, we need to turn the power on, because that's obviously going to help. And we need something to turn on if our sensors pick anything up. Now, of course, to turn something on, we're going to need a light, aren't we? So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know is the answer. I need some kind of a light system. I do think the fluorescent lights are going to be the best option. So we're going to need to make some. So that's probably going to be plastics. I was going to suggest it's going to be all this stuff. And then probably something like that. And it's more than likely going to be downstairs in here. Let's just go to that so you can see what we're doing. There's me rifle. Yeah, baby. Okay, hold on a second because we've got modifications in here. Let's quickly modify, remove the thing, and then scrap it. Scrap. Well, yeah, if I can make them. What do I do now? Do you know what? I won't scrap it because... Well, I don't want to. Ah, now that's got all the modifier slots. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, damn it, now we're going to have to go and check. Right, first of all, what was I going to make? A light. I was going to make a light. Okay, so lights. Let's see what we've got. It's a shame we can't make a sign. Because that would have been nice. Maybe I should do... no, I don't want to do that either. I want to do something that's kind of like, you know... I think I'm just going to make fluorescent lights. Just feels like an awful shame, doesn't it? I suppose we can always extend the... Alright, let's do that. I mean, I've already got one of these, but I shall make two. I've got one upstairs, though, so it's not too bad. Right, here we go. We're going to go upstairs in a second to see what extra mods we've got. Let's get rid of these just for now. Okay, so... Now, actually, I need that. I need that. Let's go back... because, of course, what's going to happen is that these lights... Going to need to... this can go here. I wonder if I can get away with putting that on the top. In fact, I don't need to. I can put it inside. Brilliant. Go there, go there, and then, whoops, where am I? I've got lost, I don't know where I am. Right, now imagine there's the camera on the other side of this wall, and so it's going to have to go there, and we'll stick it there, It's a shame that it's going on the inside, but it doesn't really matter. You can hang your clothes on it. That's the great thing about it, really. Everyone's very excited, especially Thomas. Now, I'm suggesting that right by the chimney, I'm going to need one more of these. Put it there. I don't know. Just may as well stick that there. Let's go and see if our lights are ready. Oh, I hope there's no zombies. What time is it? It's 9:45. I'm going to have to turn the gamma up a little bit because I'm so distracted am I that I don't even... I haven't seen any zombies. I suppose we would have heard them by now if there were. It's a good job. There are no zombies. Isn't it? Right, so. Fluorescent lights, check. Okay, so now. We need to put our fluorescent lights in. We're doing very well, though, believe it or not. I know you're probably thinking this is the most amazing piece of craftsmanship that you're ever going to witness. And you're probably thinking, like, I can't believe how amazing this is. This is like the best video ever. I need to figure out a way. Look at that over there. You can see the electricity. See the electricity over there as well? No. So, right. I need to first of all figure out where these fluorescent lights are going to go. Is there a way? Is it as simple as... that? Can I do this? No, but I have got some cement. And I've got it right here. Very nice. I did that really, but I did it. What I'll do? Right, I'm thinking. What am I thinking? I'm going to put my lights here, and then it could have signs underneath it. No. Shame, isn't it, really? I could always have it underneath. Which could be kind of interesting if you could. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? No, you can't. You can't put a block in there, though. That's the problem. You'd have to have it 2 down for a block. Okay, so we're... Option 1 is I put the I can put the light here and then another light there, and if this light goes off, that's the bat signal, isn't it? That's what we're going to do then. I'm just going to do that. Right, now, any ideas as to what I do now? I turn the generator on, correct? Because thinking everyone, that will help. Hold on, where's my engine gone? Hey! Is this some kind of a special modification in the game in which your engine disappears? I don't know about that. How am I supposed to establish whether or not... I'm curious now. Does that mean all the engines eventually just deteriorate? I mean, is this true? Do you know? This first I've heard. If that's true, I'm going to need to put an engine in that over there. I'm going to have to check that out now, aren't I? God damn it. Right, okay, so left click. And left click. Oops. Okay, good. Now left click that. Into our... And then that's nice. I mean, it's not nice as such, but it's at least doing the job. I think this one I was going to do it above, which thankfully will look a lot neater. Oh, maybe not. Shit. Well, let's see what it looks like. You never know. And then... is that the music for the 10 o'clock? I just about heard something. I think that was the 10 o'clock music. Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, do you know, it's one of those, isn't it, where you could spend hours. Or is it just a real aeroplane? Maybe it's a real aeroplane. I thought it was the 10 o'clock. I don't know what the hell that was. No, never mind. So we've done that. So far, we've done very well. Now I need to go all the way up here. I think I can do it from here. Yes, I can. This is nice. We're back inside to here. That's the camera. Camera goes to this. This goes to that, because I'm getting lazy. What a completely disgusting room. But again, you can hang your clothes on it, so that's nice. If you, if you've been outside and perhaps you were in need of, drying the clothes, it was now offers that opportunity. Now, can we get? I think we can. Oh, right, E. Okay, good. And you must power the smegging component up. Power. No. Triggered power duration. 1 second. Are you supposed to be... Are you having a laugh? Right, target zombies. Check. And this. How am I supposed to test it? It is powered up because... No, it's not powered up. Stupid camera. Alright, so I need to power it up again. I must have disconnected it somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that's happened. Alright, let's try this one. No, even that's on. Why is that not on? Oh, power duration, always. Okay, there's some kind of issue. It's definitely plugged in. Should I turn it off? No, the lights are on. Ah, I tell you what, are they on? It is on. Okay, so there is a mystery. For some reason, my electricity, which appears to be coming from here, it's definitely turned on. Yeah. Well, we can play silly boys here. Well, you've got some power, haven't you? Okay, good. We've got power now. So, I don't know what I've done there to get the power, but hopefully it shouldn't make any odds. So there we go. That's that. Going to press escape, and then we want it to be power duration. For now, I just want it to be always, and then we can figure out. It's going to target zombies. It should just be on. This is interesting, isn't it? Well, less so in the fact that the other, for some reason, didn't work on the other one. I don't know why that is. Right, this one is where the power is supposed to be coming in at, and is the root of our problem, because of course that means nothing is on. So we need to scavenge more power. And I think we'll do it from here. There. So again, we've fixed it. We've fixed the initial problem. Yeah, we have. The question now is, will it work? And can I change the thing? Well, we should be able to see, because my emergency zombie lights should be on. So this should be on. It's not on. It's on. The real problem is, of course, it's hard to say whether or not it's on or off. I know it's not on now. I wonder why that is then. Right, well anyway, let's see if we can... Where am I? I need to go up. These are on. This is on. That isn't on. Okay, good. So the cameras are set. Power duration always. So that should now, in theory, be on. The light should be on. Right, let's see if the light is on. We do have to do some walking around in the thing there. The zombie light, the light, switch light on. Oh shit. E. E, switch light on. E, switch light on. E, switch light off. Okay, so is there any electric going to these? This seems to be, this is wired at the top, so let's just check at the top and then we can at least determine. No, there's no power going to that. Why? There's no way of testing it really, is there? All I can see, we have to assume that it's just simply a case of it's waiting to activate the time. I can't. Wait, I can. No, I can't. I can't. Yeah, I can. I'll have to look at me. And then say, recognise me. Power duration always. That should. That's. I think we're in. It's a frustrating. Yes. Okay, so it's working. It is working. It's just the way the logic is presented that causes the problem. Okay, so. Great. Let's put the camera there. Power duration, if it does go off trigger, do we want it to stay on for 5 seconds? For 10 seconds? I think that's a reasonable thing. And then the other one should be exactly the same. So I shall now just go around and fix the other one to make sure it's the same. Because we're happy now. Did we say 10 seconds? I can't remember what we said, to be fair, but still, whatever. Right, so that's that. So the it's now set. I've just landed in some spikes and I'm now dying. I can stand in here though and get the lights. No, I can't. Oh, sorry. Wait. Leg still has the same sore pain that it had. And it's not getting any better, you know what I mean? It's not getting any better, and of course the people at the NHS, I phoned them up and said, you know, about the blood test and all that. And they said, well, you'll get a letter. It's just like, great, so, you know. How long does it take for the x-ray? I don't know. Still waiting for the x-ray. It's nice, isn't it, really, with all my stuff. I don't know what went on with my electrics, but still it works now, so I can't complain. I mean, it took a while. It shouldn't take that long, though, should it? It's a bit disappointing, really. Okay, we can make paint. That was what we were checking on. We just need more goldenrod, but the question is, and this is the one thing I didn't check out, is how much paint can you make? So let me now get the ingredients for the paint, because if, for example, one goldenrod flower produced 1,000 litres of paint or whatever it's supposed to be, then that would be really crazy, because I've been going around collecting loads of goldenrod and I'd have only needed one. You see the wood? There it is. Right. I cannot make it. I've not got the bloody water. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on a minute. I can do this. I perhaps should put some stairs in. Maybe I should do that, shouldn't I? Do you know, that is a good idea. Why we're on the nighttime shift, the graveyard shift, I could put some stairs in. Save all that messing about, wouldn't it? Be quite nice, that, really. It'd be quite nice. Where would you put them, though? Like, if you're going to put some stairs in, you'd have to put them somewhere nice, you know. It's a bit awkward, really, isn't it? What was I looking for, anyway? A bottle of murky water. Loads of them. Yeah, you can have 20 of them. Yeah, could we have stairs? If we look at it from this angle, could you have stairs? It's not great, is it really? It doesn't lend itself to the concept of stairs, let's put it like that. Right, let's mix. You get 50 paints. So that's 100 to, let's make 6 paints, I guess. Well, that's not bad, it's little steps, isn't it? Okay, well, we're making paints. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The paint now being made. It's making that funny whistling sound. This makes it sound like a chain or something. Oh, may as well. Can I mix that? Yeah, I'll just mix everything. Fuck it, might as well just get rid of their lot. Because I've got loads of goldenrod on the way, and cotton and chrysanthemum is available everywhere you look. Gonna have to do new mission tomorrow, being what day is it today? Day 12. So a new mission tomorrow, I think. When I say tomorrow, in the sense of the game day tomorrow, we're going to visit. Well, I've got to complete the Trader Joel tiers. It seems again to complete that. You have to complete that before you can move on. The fetching one. Sorry, no, I think the burying ones, which is a bit depressing. A little bit depressing, if you mean there, for that fact, I suppose. So that's all to come on. Probably not going to do that on this episode because it's going to take ages, isn't it, at the moment? So we're just going to do a bit of decorating, I think. Yeah, I know that's not terribly exciting. Well, there you go. I don't know. I feel like I need to do something. I can't remember what I was going to paint now. Didn't feel like I was going to paint something now. Shut that door. Shut that door. Right, now let's see how we got any brushes. And the brushes. Now, if a zombie... So, what have we just done? I know you might be asking, what's going on? Why have we just been... What was he doing? Well, again, if a zombie now, ladies and gentlemen, was to enter the... gosh, it's gone dark. So, imagine we're here in our base. If there's the campfire, it's very dark. I'll just put my lights on. But they see, this light and this light. I'm going to turn my light off to make it a bit more dramatic. But imagine now, I'm just stood here. And I'm thinking to myself, gosh, it's a lovely quiet night, you know. I'm just daydreaming. But meanwhile, outside, a zombie was approaching. Now, if this zombie was to approach, obviously normally I would not know about it because I'd be in here. So I need some kind of an early alarm system. So what we've done is with those motion sensors, we've made it so that if a zombie comes from either side of the house. Now obviously there's 4 sides to the house, but you know, little steps. If the zombie comes from either side of the house, what will happen is it'll turn the light on, and then that's my cue to run and beat them with my beating stick. Top favourite at the moment is the hammer. You can't see anything, can you, when you do that? I'm going to turn the light back on. So these are our early warning things for the zombies. If they come in from this way, we're a bit buggered. Obviously, I haven't really thought of that. A great big mountain there, so they could come down there at any time. Barely see anything anyway, so moon will be out soon, probably. Well, there it is. Yeah, that moon will come out and soon we'll be able to see a bit more, I guess. Very dark, isn't it? So we've got an early warning system. It's like those potatoes are starting to... if we sit here, we can see those potatoes over there. In theory, we should see them. Half of them have turned, and if you remember, I harvested half of them, and then... In fact, I harvested them and then planted new seeds. So in theory, those potatoes that we can see half of that have turned, those potatoes are literally about to turn. Now the question is, yes, look, there they go, there they go. I could see something. I'm not too sure what that was. They don't appear to quite have turned as much as the potatoes that have already turned. I don't know why that is. Perhaps if you've harvested a potato, a harvested potato plant can grow quicker than a fresh seed. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are, but still, that was it. That was the harvest that we just saw in real life. It didn't do what we thought it was going to do, but still, it did do something. Are those... wait. Are they gradually turning one by one, just to double check? Because if this is indeed what's happening, it's going to be a sight to behold. Okay, you're gonna have to. It's hard to keep track of if it is or not, is it? Really? Yeah, okay. There's 3, 2, 2, 5, 3, 3. So 3, 2, 2, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 5, 3, 3. 3, 2, 2, 5, 3, 3. Well, okay. Still, relatively exciting. Well, I'm afraid to say, Mr. Mikey, if this is the bloody best, if that's what you call excited, then I do believe you should be playing a different game. It's it's one of those things, though, isn't it? It's one of those things. Everything has turned, though. It's all nice. The goldenrod's still yet to go. I think the potatoes have. Damn it! We must have just missed that. Wait. Yeah, well, we know there's nothing coming from either side. We know that now because we installed our thing. Hey, we have got. No, we haven't. Yes, we have. Let's take a look through the round window. Oh, okay. We need to see if we can modify this with some of our modifications. So let's just see if we can do that. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. Wait. It's the cat. Do you know what, cat? If a zombie turns up right now, I'm going to do one, aren't I? Because I didn't know whether it was you or not. Right. What was it going to do? Modification folder. Cat jumps up on me. Just what it does. Right. 2 times scope. In fact, we can probably see if we can make that as well. Anything else that looks like it's something to do with a rifle? Oh, hang on a minute. What tier science level do you have to be on these? Okay, good. Right, recipes. A 2 times scope requires cats. Go on, do one cat. It requires glue. It requires some broken glass. Cat. The cat's decided to do that thing. Now it's putting its head on my tummy. Oh, bless you, little cat. I mean, he's lovely. I say he, it's a she. But still, you're lovely. Yeah, bless your little cotton socks. It's hard to stay cross as the cat, isn't it, really? Recipes. Not that I was cross as the cat, I'm just saying. Right, I've got all the stuff I think I have. And have I also got the stuff for this by any chance? No? Well, let's get all the stuff for that. What do we need? Springs and mechanical parts. Well, we're just one cupboard away from the springs and another cupboard away from the mechanical parts. I know, I've got them. Right, great. To the workshop. Let's go. Here we are. So, let's make some stuff. Magazine extender, sorry. What's this? 2 scope. I don't know what that. Yes, that's the thing we wanted to make in the first place. How's that paint coming along? Let's go to the chemistry station and see. Well, it's finished and it made the paint. Great. What else can we make? I mean, I'm making paint. Is there anything actually we can make this very interesting? We can make gas, but we haven't got any shale. We can make glue from bones. Gosh, we don't want to make that. We can make gunpowder. That's good. That is good. We're probably going to need to be making some of that soon. You can make herbal antibiotics. And you can also make these things here. Well, you can't actually. Ah, you mean I can't make beer? Gain stamina, bravado, and stunned immunity all in one bottle of this tasty homebrew beer. Just like Grandpa used to make. Nice. It used to be quite good. I think the problem is that now, after one beer, you go a little bit drunk. And it's like, one beer. Even I don't go drunk on one beer. Okay, here we go. Modify the gun and add the scope. And in it goes. Now, magazine extender. I think I'm going to use that for this because feel like that is a damn good idea. So, let's just see precisely what that gives us. 22. I don't know if that was... I didn't... But I think it was 15 before, so that's nice. And then let's just see what this gives you on its default 5. There's our scope, though. It's not bad. Not bad. Let's just pick up these wooden frames. Where am I? Did I finish? Yeah, I did. Hey, I think I can put a torch on. Can I? Do you think you can do that? I might be able to do that on both guns. It's going to make for an awful looking gun. I thought I had torches. Maybe put them in there. Right, definitely I've got torches because I've seen them. Oh wait, I'll put them in here. That's why. Right, let's see if this also adds some kind of... No. That's a shame, isn't it, really? What else have we got in here? Have we got any other things? Have we got any other things? We don't know what this is, but it might do something to that. No, it doesn't. Does it do anything to this? No. What is it then? Wait, have I already got to this? Greatly reduced noise from armour. Not terribly exciting there, is it really, as far as I can tell. Back it goes. Retracting stock schematic. Not too sure what that is. Silencer schematic. Interesting, let's have a look at that. Another retracting stock schematic. Muffled connectors. Schematics. Ah, but wait. What level are you? Can we make you? No, we can't make you, so may as well just put you back. So that requires level 2 science, which I don't think we've got any points anyway. No. Level 2 science is this. You can craft a military fibre. Very nice. You can also make dynamite, and why not go all out and make yourself some air filter mines. You can also make advanced bolts and arrows. You can also use tier 2 schematics, which of course is what we want. We can buy it, it just costs 1 point, but we've got no points, and so we can't buy it. So what I said originally about us being able to buy it was in fact complete and utter nonsense. Now, what we do need to do is just quickly go and check whether or not this over here has still got an engine on. Because I'm curious whether or not that engine... Why did that engine disappear? So let's just see if we can still access it. E. The engine... has disappeared. Shit. And I can't access the... You evil swines. So I can't turn it off. That is disappointing, isn't it? So the game... allows the engines to eventually... I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's the engine up... all the engines... I mean, wait, unless there's something happened in my game. Let's go and check the engine over here. Up. Nice little swim. I love a nighttime swim. You know, sometimes it's really nice to go out for a nighttime swim. In the thing, this is the wall for which the big shadow performances take place at night, which you can see there. It's very nice. A blank canvas, you see. You can do what you like with that. It's very nice indeed. So let's go around here. I can't see any zombies. We might get a surprise visit from a few zombies as we're up here checking out our thing. I'm going to try and go across. So here we go. Hop! I did it. Alright. Oh shit. The engine's in there, isn't it? Did I? Yes, I did. Ah, Brilliant. Right, how's this? No! Why have all the engines disappeared from the game? That's a real bummer, that. And what's worse is I've got to now... Well, I mean, it's an easy fix. Well, at least I don't know. Well, worst case, I might have to make 2 new generators. I just don't understand why my engines have disappeared. Well, I've got... Oh, well, we're not doing it right. How do you make a generator, I suppose? Just in case I need to make a generator. I can make a generator. I can make loads of generators. Right, I'm going to make 2 new generators. Because I've got a sneaking suspicion that my generators are broke. And the problem is that they were turned on. So... I suppose the lesson there is to not leave your engines on. I suppose I could have another switch. Can I have a switch that turns the generator on? I don't know. I don't think you can. If it takes 1 minute 44 seconds to make 1 generator, how can I have 46 seconds left? That's odd, isn't it? Its use of maths has gone crazy. Wait. But it takes 50... Oh, I see. Yeah, it makes more sense. No, I didn't need it. I'm not even by that. What am I stood by here for then? Right, okay, I need some fuel though. I do need some fuel. Just in case. Okay, so we've got fuel. No, we've not. What we have in here? Yes. Oh, bollocks. Gonna have to go on a fuel wreckage. This little incident's gonna cost me. Right, let's go and first of all see if we can just replace the engine. I don't think we can, because I do believe we've got a slight issue in the sense that I now don't think that I can turn off anything. Let's see. It's around there, isn't it? Where are you, generator? I know you're there somewhere. No, now you've gone. You shit. There it is. Can I put a generator in? No. And I can't turn it off because it needs to be turned on. I do have to say I'm slightly disappointed in the game for that. What a completely odd thing to happen. I'm sure there's a reason it's happened. I don't know why. Can I... No. Okay. It doesn't matter for this, because if anything I can just rewire. Alright, fine. Okay, I need wooden frames there. I can't see the frames anyway. Can you see the frames? No, neither can I. So we need to make a wooden frame, and hopefully while we're prattling on, there's no zombies that's going to kill me. Oh no, this is going to be a nightmare really, isn't it? Maybe I should wait until the daytime to fix that. It's only quarter to 12. It's the longest day ever. I think I've slowed the time down, didn't I? I must have forgot. So it's getting lighter. I've got a saw leg still. It really is sore. You wouldn't understand how. No reason it's sort of makes sense. It just is. Right, so ideas. Well, here's the first idea. I can put the engine in there. I don't want to do that. So I could just fix the engine here, couldn't I? If I just fix the engine here. it should be an easy fix. I only buried it, so there it is, look. Hopefully the tree won't fall down when I remove the... Yes, if I take it apart like this, I can get me... I don't know if I get all the resources back, but I do get some of them back, and I do believe that's worth fighting for. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Maybe it's not, I don't know. The tree could fall down, though, at this point. It's going to be a sad day, because that tree represents everything that we fought for. But it seems a shame it didn't make it to the next horde. No, it's fine. It's fine. We were all sad for the wrong reason there. Well, we were all sad for no reason. Right, can you see the generator? I feel like I made 2 of the generators. Guess I didn't. Maybe I do. I'm going crazy today. Okay, in it goes. I'm going to have to dig here as well, because of course I buried this. Thankfully, I just chose soil to bury that with. That would have been it if I left my wiring tool upstairs. Yes. Yes, you have. Definitely. Yes. And I've also... Well, I may as well put the engine in, I suppose. So... I think the game is something's happened. I don't know if it was me. It could have happened during the food per pie, because I did have a couple of issues when I was doing food per pie where I forgot to put the greater than sign in, and oh, it was terrible. I shall show the mod that I made. I guess I have shown it, but I can't remember to what extent I showed it. Also, I made another modification. I don't know if you noticed it. It was very subtle. This is working fine. Now, the problem is it's going to stay on, so hopefully it won't do that thing. If it does that thing, I'm going to have to say we'll have to modify something to do with the engines. I've got a feeling that there's a timer. I might be wrong, but there could be a timer on the engines that... on the generators, and I need my wiring tool, don't I? That would be potentially responsible for making the engines deteriorate. Engines basically just disappear. It could be that. This could be a feature of the game, and so therefore, on that bombshell, we will have to account for that feature. But it's a shit feature, I've got to say. I've seen better. Not to worry, here we go. We can go like this with this, and then go like this, and it should stay on great. So we're back with this. Let me just go like that. Refuel. Refueling. And I can even turn it on. Really. I'm going to leave it on. It's an experiment now. We're now on the proof of concept. Do the engines burn out? Would it help if I put another engine in, do you think? Well, I mean, it's not even doing anything. Do you know what? I'm going to turn it off for now. Because if it does... Yeah, let's leave that off for now. Just in case. We don't know. We don't know. It's all part of not knowing. Here's the lovely sensors. And now I'm just going to jump over here. Water's gone a bit doolally over there. I think it's if you kill a zombie in the water, it seems to have some kind of a hissy fit, really, I suppose is the best way to put it. A hissy fit. I'm not entirely sure if you'd call it a hissy fit, but that's what I did. I just did it then. I called it a hissy fit. Just get my hammer out just in case. In case we've got a wandering horde of zombies about to come and attack us for no apparent reason. But it doesn't appear. Oh, shit. It's going to be one of them days, isn't it? Right, okay. Why? Oh, my stamina's running. My phone's ding-a-linging like a ring-a-ding thing. I suppose that's why. It's in the nature of what phones do. Not entirely sure why it is doing that, but it is doing. Go in there. Come on. I will just do it the old-fashioned way to make everyone's life a bit more bearable. Okay, so this should just be a simple case of wait, nearly there, but we really want to do this. It should be a simple case. I simply put the new engine in and wire it to the switches, and then everything else should work in exactly the same manner as before. Gosh, it's a good job we found out about this, because could you imagine if this was Horde Night and the engine wasn't working? I mean, I'd have my bloody crossface on, wouldn't I? I'd be like that. What in the smeg is this game doing? Right, in we go with the engine. The generator, add the engine, refuel. This is it. We're going to top this one all the way up just in case. We can turn this on. Well, we don't need to. We'll temporarily leave it turned off. Oh, but we do need to wire it up. So, let the wiring begin. Good. And then we need a secondary wire. Great. And that's going to go to... Wait, which one? This one. We'll go this side. I think we're back. Double check this one, because it's all our hopes are riding on this one. So let's just check. There's no ammo. What's why is that? No, is there anything else that we've got that we would? I mean, it just seems odd, doesn't it? That means all the dart traps have emptied, as well as the generators. Do you know what I think it is? I'll tell you what it is. We did a slight modification to the files. I don't know if you noticed. Did I mention this before? But I don't know if you noticed. Let's go over to. It's quite funny. But we did have an error. Let's just wait for us to get to over here. When I got back into the game. And when it was loading, the debug command thing came up, and it was very depressing. So if you did, I was being subtle because I didn't want anyone to see. I wanted to see if you'd spot it. Did you spot the sneaky mod? We used it this very day. Anyone? Well, I'm going to go back down and recreate what we did. If you remember at the beginning of today's episode, I came into here and I said we need to make a chemistry station. If you remember. However, to make a chemistry station, yes, you need... Well, we needed a beaker. So I went into here and I crafted a beaker out of clay and glass. Hold on, you may have thought to yourself. Those observant people among you may have realised that up until now you couldn't craft a beaker. You can't just craft a beaker, you see. That's not just... You can't just go around crafting beakers. Well, you couldn't until today anyway, because yes, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We made it with a recipe that we made. It's the clay and glass recipe. But in the process of doing that and doing the fantastic, and let's just go back and witness the glory that is, I've eaten it, but anyway, the glory that was our fantastic food pear pie. I believe what's happened during that, because there was a slight error in the sense that I missed a bit of code off. I missed a bit of code off, and yes, a slight error has obviously occurred in which everything that would be argued to be like anything that would contain an inventory, thankfully not the ingredients of my forge, but anything that would contain, as in the generators have a battery in, and the dart traps have darts in, and so on. I think what's happened is during that process, anything like that is simply been unmade. If you know what I mean. I do feel like I've got more darts than that. And so that I do believe is what's happened. So the mystery I think has been solved because it came up and there were no recipes available for me because of this error that I made. So I went back in, I fixed the error. I just missed a thing off, like a little symbol. And when I came back, all the recipes were back on. But I think that's exactly what's happened. So I think that is. So it wasn't the game; it was me. So apologies to the Fun Pimps for saying that the game was, a bug in the game. I don't think there was really. I think it was just me. So I'm prepared to accept that it is just me. Do you think you're, do you? I was going to say, do you think the more you swim, the easier it gets? I mean, it should be, shouldn't it? But I'm not doing a lot of swimming, admittedly. Oh, don't want to fall off there. Don't fall off there, mate. All right, here we go. In again. And then we're going to go down here and try and interact with the dart trap, I suppose. All right, at least, and there is a positive to be had here, at least that worked. And so did that. Right, now, can we jump out? But still, yes, we can. Okay, let's now try this. And it also means that the engine staying on wasn't a problem, so that's good. Great. Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that new engine that we put in, but for some reason, they sound extra brutal, don't they? Maybe it's just the volume. I've got the volume set very high, so that I get to hear everything there. It's not terribly high on the recordings, but still. So I think, right, let's have a look at the time. It's 12:30. Well, I think we've done very well there. We've done very well. Let's see. We had to repopulate all the stuff, didn't we? And I've made some paint. So what I think I might do is a bit of painting next. Obviously, you're probably not going to want to watch that. So in theory, that does look kind of cool, doesn't it? It does look kind of cool, I think. Anyway, in theory, that's that. We've made the paints. It's not going to go a long way, that paint. Still, we've made it. Back in we go. It's not bad. I've got to say, it's not bad. It's an alright base. I don't know what I'm going to do with the paint, really. I might just paint the floor. To find a colour to paint it with, though, because sometimes the floor can look a bit rubbish, can't it, if you do it too much. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I know not a lot's happened there. Really, it would be the continuation of the modifications thing that we did. So bear that in mind. Today we have achieved a lot. We've made food pear pie for a kickoff, which is very nice, and we've also made a recipe for the glass beaker. That was our secret covert recipe to see if anyone was paying attention. We've wired in some security lights so that if the zombies come from either side, they will be our early alert system. And then, due to the fact that I appear to have buggered up the modifications, that I made, buggered up some of the stuff, we've actually managed to go around and fix it. I just need to put some darts in those dart traps over there, but I'll make some darts for that because they're going to require a little bit more. In fact, what I should do, I do believe I've got another dart trap somewhere. Perhaps I should address the weak point of that particular base, if you like. Well, call it a base, but you know what I mean. Because that was where it was let down, wasn't it? Really, in fact, arguably it was, and the spikes being right next to the building. So a bit of work to do, really. I've got the next day or two to do that work. I suppose what I could do while we're prattling on is just start off. Have I got any forged iron? Have we got any more forged iron? Can I make some forged iron? Well, I can. I don't know why it's saying I can't. Maybe I just need to top this up. Yes. Well, that was blissfully reassuring. 3 minutes. Great. I'm just going to prep to make some fresh spikes for over there. And I have got a dart trap, so I may as well grab that with the intention of building the area. There's the dart trap, you see. I told you I had one. I know you didn't believe me, did you? You were like that, thinking he's not got a dart trap. Why does he keep talking like he's got a dart trap? Yeah, I did. So there. So dart trap can go here. I've got the dart trap. Check. Not making anything there. I'm going to put this brass in though. It takes a few seconds for that to cook. As it happens, it took rather less seconds than I thought. Let's just start this off with some spikes. Tools and traps. Blade trap. Well, I've got all the bits on me to make a blade trap. Well, I don't want to make that just yet, but that's terribly exciting, isn't it? Gosh. Woo! Anyway, we're going to take it simple, really, for this. How many of these can we make? Not many. But we're going to take it little steps, really, because the blade trap is... I'm just going to put that there, am I? Got to make something else, aren't I, if we're going to use a blade trap? I didn't realise we had a blade trap. Right, okay, so... Oh, gosh, what a lot of things. I don't know. Oh, right, okay, don't worry, everyone. I'm here, and what I think we'll do, whilst Mike just has a lie down, I do believe he wasn't expecting the blade trap. I can understand. 18 rebar frames. Now, let's see, is that enough to make another? I do believe it is 18, if we count the 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. It's exactly 18. That's just like weird, isn't it? But you didn't account for that. Yes, okay. Right, I'm going to need some cement. So, let's get the cement and off we go. We're going to go and do the thing over there. Look, right. So, this is going to be where the last of the dart traps is. As we should clear this way so we can see. Lovely. Very nice. Yes. Oh, it's a very nice area. Dart trap, can you see it? It's in here somewhere. It's there. Now, let's highlight the dart trap. We need to stand here so we know exactly where it is. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? Just seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Why wouldn't it just be automatic? Stupid dart trap. Okay, now I've got to do that. For some reason, it's doing that. Right, that'll do. Now, where are we? We want to go a relatively good distance away, because, yeah, it's a good distance. By a coincidence, is it the exact? I think it is. Right, good. Now, we need our rebar frame. Is that it? Or did I? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Surprisingly easy, that really, wasn't it? We're going to need that. Of course, what do we need? We don't need the rebar frame, so let's do that. Well, off we go. So this should provide me with just the extra cover that we didn't get on the Horde night. If you remember, I mean, very clever, aren't they? Really, they're very clever. They simply just came, and I think they jumped on top of the spikes, and ultimately managed to get on top of the building. Oh shit! There's a delivery now. Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious if I was getting killed by a zombie? That would be really bad. Oh, damn it, I forgot to pause the game. That was the new golden star dropping off a menu there. If you are thinking of getting a Chinese and you live in the area, why not ring 535-831? That's 01704 535 831. No point breaking that. Right, okay, so we just need to wire up this dart trap here to this dart trap here. And it worked. In theory, this is still... There's only one way to find out, isn't there? I've got to turn the bloody thing on now. Right, okay, so... Well, we know that it was okay, wasn't it? So, is it turned on? Yeah, it was just my mods that broke the game. Okay, so good. Right. So, it's turned on, but we can't test it because I need to turn it on. So it's turned on, but it's not quite turned on. Can I turn it on if I go like this? If I go like that, can I turn it on now? And I can't get up there because oh, you monkey! Now I've got to make myself some more wooden frames. I think, no, I've got them. I've got them. It's okay. Right. And off we go. We fixed these ladders in the end, didn't we? Because they were so desperately annoying. And on. Because there's no darts in there, so there's no real way of knowing. Right now, if I get the wiring tool, which I've just put away. Oh. Yes. Yes. And yes. So, we're okay. We're doing well, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. So far, we are doing very well. I know it doesn't appear like we're doing very well, but we are. I just have to take my word for it. Doing very well indeed. Where is it? So now. Great! And I just don't... Whereas I used to have to jump, I don't even think I have to jump now. I can just walk as it... Oh yeah, I don't have to jump. Not bad though. Right, so we also need to put... I haven't got this now, but we will be putting spikes. Now you can see the spikes here. A slight problem, I guess. Although they... It's funny, isn't it? Oh, I see. Ah, yes, I see what I've done there. I see this one is going to go directly down here. So if they attempt to get here, they're just going to get hit by them. Ah. Bugger. Yes. Just know this does cause a problem, doesn't it? They could have been really... They could have done with being one up. Let's have a look. Oh, I know why. It's because I put the spikes there, isn't it? Okay, so I guess that's that. You learn from your mistakes often in life, and even in computer games. So obviously that's that. We've messed that up really. We've done well on this one. I think that was the trick. You need this to be the darts, and then have your spikes, so that there's less chance of them being able to climb on top of your spikes. Really. So I'm just going to have to put more spikes, or we could look at doing something with. We can make an electric post. We could do a surrounding electric fence, I suppose, as a thing. Still, we've done all right. Done all right. Well, we did all right there, didn't we? So we achieved our mission, which was... I haven't made enough darts. I need to make some more darts, so I'm going to fix that now. But other than that, our mission has been completed. We've made that extra thing there, look. Years from now, people will stumble across the ruins and say, look, the position of the tree and all of these things, they mean something, they'll say. It matches the stars in the sky. It doesn't. Just that's what they'll say. Alright, we've made some of those. Great. How did we get on with the forged iron? Well, we're making more of it, so while we're prattling on, let's just make some more of them. Because, you know, why not? How much are we finished making that now? Well, that's it. Right. These are just slowly burning down. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So I'm going to put my torches away. Okay, I think that is it now for this episode of 7 Days to Die. Or, you know, it's a slow one, because not every episode can be a... Sometimes you've got to do general maintenance, haven't you? It's a general maintenance episode of 7 Days to Die. But do join me on the next episode of 7 Days to Die, where when ever the hell it gets to daytime, we will go to the traders. There's the snow biome still all the way over there, but it's nice, isn't it? It's nice. You can see it over there. I've done some tree clearing as well over here. Look, over this area, all the trees are gone. Let's go back to the roof and see if we can see anything. Over there is the garden that doesn't look as great as I thought it would. I was hoping it was going to look like I don't know. Well, just anything really. Just look nice. But it doesn't look great, does it? And it's an absolute nightmare to harvest from. Oh, so that's a bit disappointing. Then we've got the crops there, which again, really, we've got the goldenrod now. Goldenrod, which is goldenrod. In fact, I've maxed out on everything there, haven't I? Once that comes in, that is going to be a very interesting crop indeed. We cleared, there's the trees, you can see, did quite well cleared up the trees around there. That's a very good job. So it's not hard, but I did need the wood, and so it made sense to acquire that wood by chopping those trees down. Also makes it a bit easier to see what we've got coming up with the next horde, really. I'm thinking that really the way to look at it is this side, I think, can be quite a very good play area for the different designs of horde kind of things. It's not bad, and then they can keep this can stay as our base. If anything, what I might do is consider maybe doing a kind of wall around the base or something, you know, like, and then really build up into the base to make this structure something. I mean, I don't know really. I don't know. I feel like I've got to do something with it because, you know, it's a very good base. It's a good base to work from, given where we are now. We're still at day. What are we on? Well, day 13. And we've not gone too far outside of our comfort zone, mostly because I'm a big scaredy cat. But to be fair, it's been very busy, hasn't it? It's been very busy. It's a testament to the game if you think about it, because so far we're day 13 in the game, and I've only been around these areas. I did clear the first floor of the hospital. But only the first floor of the hospital. I didn't want to... The ground floor, that is, in that sense. You know, depends on what you want to call it. I haven't been to the desert yet. The desert's a bastard to go to, really. And we've been just slightly into the snow area. Gosh. I don't think we've done any of his missions yet. This Trader Joel over here, we've got to do a mission for him, I suppose, to get going. And we've got 3 tiers, I think, 3 missions left, which appear to be burying missions, which isn't the greatest of things. We could probably do with perking up our Lucky Looter perk, wherever that is, somewhere around here. Probably there for no reason. No, it's there. Lucky Looter. Could do with increasing that, because, you know, I haven't done any treasure hunts, so really. I've actually got a treasure hunt. We could do that, but I'm going to do that right now. Anyway, we've done well. It is Thursday today, so the game is correct to say that. Let me just drink this drink to celebrate that fact. Again, in-game version of me is fed and watered. He's very well indeed, whereas I am now getting a bit peckish. Probably could do with a nice cup of tea, I guess. I've had my breakfast, I don't know what else to have. So that's it. So join me on the next exciting episode of 7 Days to Die. They don't get more excited than this, do they? Really? Okay, anyway, join me on the next exciting episode of 7 Days to Die. And then here we are again. Hello, look, it just feels like seconds ago when I was last speaking. But if you remember, I was showing you how I modified the old food pear pie recipe. Very good, exciting concept, really, isn't it? We made our own recipe. Well done, us. But you'll also notice that in-game, we did something else. Because in-game, you can't make a beaker, everyone. You can't make a beaker. Now, I reasoned, given that I can make, in this game, I can make everything. I can make glass. I can make business-grade bulletproof glass. I can make generators. I can make forges. I can make, literally everything in the world, apart from, and this is what baffles me, apart from a beaker. So if you now look in the recipes menu and we type in beaker, we might not find anything, which is a curiosity. Or we might find something. Yeah, okay, so I think it was because I was at the bottom of the thing. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. So if you look here, you will see there's a new recipe. This recipe here is a recipe that will make the tool beaker. So yes, indeed. Now, a couple of things with this one. If you're going to, because originally what I did is I copied the recipe. Well, I didn't want to copy it from really. I did. You ultimately just copy and paste the recipe and then change the elements, the bits that you need. And so, a couple of things though, interesting things that popped up in this one. So, recipe name is a tool beaker. Because it's a tool beaker, we don't need to amend the items. It's just purely recipes because it already exists, me dears, in the items. So here we are. We're going to make a tool beaker. And to make it, first of all, we need to make sure we're in the crafting area of the forge, because that's where you make anything glass related. And I figured if you're going to make a beaker, then why not make it in the same thing that you make all your other glass-based things with? But then there was a couple of issues, because at first, that's all I did. I just did that. This line didn't exist. This little bit of text here didn't exist. And what happened was, I had the resources, but the resources were not the materials from the forge. They were the materials that you would carry. So the broken glass was what this was referring to. And the problem with that was that I'd made it so you could only make it in the forge. Yes. So obviously confusion and delay. What the hell does that mean? I didn't know until I found out that if you just look through the XML file, you'll see that anything that uses materials from the forge says this. And so clearly what this does is it turns this into materials from the forge. And so I reasoned if you were going to make what ultimately I suppose is a Pyrex beaker, then as well as having glass, you'd have to have something to stiffen it up with. So I reasoned clay. Clay and glass makes a Pyrex beaker. 20 units of each. And there it is. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we've now... I don't know why you can't make a beaker in the game. It does seem peculiar, doesn't it, really? You do need it to make the chemistry station. And this is why we are in this predicament. Because I couldn't make it. And amazingly, I didn't have a beaker. And I thought, you know what? It's 11:30 at night at the time, I think it was. I can't be arsed. I just want to make some paint. So there was two options. I could have gone into creative mode and just given myself some paint, or I could have made this game enhancing modification. So there it is. Do feel free to copy that, because it's very exciting. Now what I've done is I'm trying to do, I've got an experiment going on. I'm going to have to work out how to do it. But my experiment that I'm doing is, oh bugger, what did I press on there? I don't want to save anything. I've not changed anything, so don't save anything, I guess. Oh yeah, I did. I changed that, so save that. What I have done is if I go back out of here and then go back out of here, and then I think if I go back out of here, you'll see I have got, that's supposed to say original, but I don't know what happened there. What I've done is I've made, I've opened the wrong thing, but I've made a XML file with the modification in for example with the food pear pie. Now this, I've yet to be able to integrate it into the game. I kind of looked at this. This is the Farm Life mod, and if you look at his thing, he's got a recipes XML, and within it, it kind of shows you a way of how you potentially could modify the game. Notepad. And there's an example. For example, it's got this remove. So this looks like it's going to remove the recipe of making a beer. Oh, sorry. That's the problem, isn't it? Ah. Yeah, that's exactly why it didn't work. Okay, so let's remove that. Yes. You see, it didn't work. It didn't work. In fact, what's happened there? The cat's just jumped up, so I'm very excited for the cat. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm going to save that though. Interesting. I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. What I'm trying to do though, this is what I think is a great way. If you want to learn how to do a mod, and you're thinking, how do these people do mods? Just go and get a mod. Like I've got the Farm Life mod there. Obviously, I've dicked about with the settings, and it's not a problem because I've got the original. But you can see how they do theirs. You see, and if you can see how they do theirs, you can simply change bits and then modify their mods, and eventually you can get rid of the bits that you don't want from their mod, and sure enough essentially you've just made your own mod. You don't have to call it your own mod. If you're just using it, I'm not making mods to dish out anywhere, but it's a great way to learn how to do a mod. So again, let's go back into let's see something that I haven't messed up. Let's go to blocks, open it up. So this will, so we get a great example. For example, anything with this exclamation mark after here appears to be something that really just, you can type what you like. So here we go, he's updating the vanilla blocks, and it's so append this path, so it's going to look for this, and then drop event, harvest name. I mean, obviously I don't know what this is at all, but you get the example. Append is going to change a line of code, so it's going to look for the line of code that begins with this, and I assume it's then going to add this. And then that's the end of the append. So that's the end of its adjustment. Why is the cat being all weird? It just is. And we could, so you know, theoretically, and that's the end, incidentally, by the looks of it, of the blocks. Is that what that's suggesting? I'm not entirely sure. And then here's an example. Look. Oh no, okay, this, I don't know what this is. Yes, no, this is the beginning. No, don't know. Block name, brewer, cooker. This is an invention. He's inventing something. Right, okay, he's adding it in. He's adding in the text. Obviously, I don't know what the hell I'm on about, but still very interesting. It's very interesting, very exciting. And you can sometimes, you know, if you look at that enough, you can start to make sense of it, and it may be that you can make your own mods that way. So that's what I'm trying to do with this. I'm trying to put the codes in that we're doing, so that then we can just make our own mods, and the updates will allow our mods to stay the same. And this is how you're supposed to do it. So I'm doing it this way, but it's little steps, isn't it? Little steps. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's very exciting, isn't it? No. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, join me on the next exciting episode of 7 Days to Die. See you then.